Alright, hello. Happy Tuesday. Yeah, sorry for late start. Been a day. I don't want to get into it. Just no crap happened. So, anyways, so I only probably be streaming for like an hour or two because it hasn't really been a relaxing night otherwise. So, but anyways, so what? I don't even know what to work on here. Oh, I did get a webcam now, but I literally just got it today. So I have it like plugged in, but I haven't calibrated it yet or anything or set it up, and so I will be doing that in the next couple days. So next Friday I should have a webcam set up and ready. So, yeah, hopefully that'll work. I have to figure out kind of how I want to do it. I don't want to shrink the screen like some people do. I'm just trying to figure out where the best place to overlay it, which I'm thinking is up here because you really don't need to see that stuff. All the other corners are mostly used. Well, this is maybe not. Oh no, we got the bar down here. Yeah, I'll probably put it up here. But yeah, I'll make something work. But otherwise, I started working on the thing I want to do for BronyCon a bit, but like not that much at all. And what was the other thing? Otherwise, there's the Tron thing. Do I want to work on the Tron thing? I don't know. What do you guys think? I can work on the Tron thing for a little bit, or I can work on the Ember video. But the Ember video would probably be cinematics, and those I can be kind of boring. But I guess it also looks into my thought process on creating a video from scratch. So, might be interesting for somebody. But I really don't. I don't know if I have enough time for a poster. I mean, I could start one. But it'd only be like, like an hour or two. Okay, we got a split vote. Got an Ember and a Tron. At least at the time you hear this. A Halo, everyone doesn't count, but hello. Yeah, right where Dolph. Do I still have the waffle? The Dolph for waffle? Oh no. I moved it, so it doesn't work. 2 for Ember. You want to go with Ember? Embertron doesn't count. Okay, well, I got Ember, so I'll go with that. You guys can add the boring stuff. Because the reason I say it's boring is because I have to listen to the same parts of the music I don't really plan the video much other than like on the go. Remembrance was a little different because that was running through my head for 2 years prior, so I had so many of the shots already kind of figured out. Yeah, I was gonna do a straw poll, but I think that it would have just been more time wasted than it should have been. To figure that out for an hour or two. Because that was the one that I was working on making the map for with the crystals, but I was trying to set up the shots for it. I saw the song that I want, which is twice as long as I wanted to have, but I feel shouldn't be that difficult because a lot of it is going to be ambience, and I can kind of cheat on the animating a bit. And I don't even know if it's going to be a BronyCon thing. It might be a thing to show BronyCon as a look what we're doing, because the main thing to show at BronyCon is doors. So, and I think there's some other stuff. I know Yasho had something he was going to do. I don't know if Adam was going to, but I know he'll probably throw something out quick. Yeah, I don't know. Play around with it. There's really not much to this. What do we got here? Took that off. So I'm using Dreamwalker, which is JT Peterson's song that I liked. Can I mute this? It doesn't let me mute the picture. That's stupid. Alright. And so I was just doing, because like if you're doing the cinematics, or like in the beginning you have to set up the scenes before, like what do they call it, the establishing shot, which usually you only need a couple seconds to do it, but for this I'm going longer, and so if you want to kind of think of how I'm looking at this, was the idea for the video was to have Ember in, no, not that room. This is from Oh, actually, that's a different room. Oh, I forgot about this one. That one can actually be useful. What do you call that? Dear Esther. Yeah, I used this room a little bit. I think it's over this way. Where are you? It's like things appear as I get closer. Oh, there we go. And it is down here, I think. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm just go here. So it was from this room that I was working on. I was just adding a bunch of crystals and glowing in the background and stuff. But I was going to have her little staffy there, and I was really just going to have her walk up there, grab it, and then I wanted to have like the whole scene kind of fade and have it be her as if rising into, I wouldn't say power, but rising into like almost like an achieving destiny thing, but then have it fade back here as if it was a vision thing, but then have it be back to the normal area. And I don't know how I'm gonna do all that yet, but I like playing things by ear, so I'm just kind of seeing how it plays out. But yeah, this map has a lot of cool stuff in it. It has a lot of edits to it, because like this is how this area looked originally. It was just a bunch of rocks coming down here, and then the water pit at the bottom, and it was empty. I added in all these crystals and a bunch of these extra rocks, mainly because I wanted to break it up. I didn't want to, when it looked like this, it didn't look like a path. It looked like it was weaving its way down, but it didn't need to. So I added in the stones to help break it up, and also then I can utilize more interesting camera angles, like here, which wouldn't work so well from here, where it'd be too open. So it's a framing, better job of framing shots. So I was trying to do establishing shots to begin with, show shots that are showing the area that you're in. So the first two shots here, or the first shot here, is to kind of, it's without showing people, shows you where you are. So it shows you in a cave, and I just found a pretty area. The next shot was going to be in the cave as well, but at least imply who it was that was around. And so I went to this little cave part, and I could have Ember walking in the background there. And it kind of silhouetted. She was really bright. I had to drop her colors down. So she's actually pretty dark. And she's also clipping, apparently. I wasn't watching that. That's fine, because I have to... It's when you're setting up shots, who cares if they're clipping? It's the whole point of it is just to be trying to create it roughly, so you have the idea. Once you have the camera shots down, it's so easy to animate. If you want to hear, the whole song, let me find it here. It is actually the next song on the list here. But the whole intro part of the song was going to be the setting up and then getting to showing the cave area here, and having her walk across the water bit. But the song picks up at a part, and that's when I wanted her to touch the rod and then have everything kind of erupt around her. And it was not that far into the song. So I think it's at 50. It's at 37 right now. And so I have 50 seconds to get her all the way down here and there without making it feel rushed. Oh, just after 50, so it's right here. So I wanted a song with a nice, smooth build-up that then had an eruption feeling in the middle, and that kept building up slowly in an epic way, and this was perfect for that. And then it also goes back to a slow bit at the end, which is then being back here. So I don't know how I'm going to do some of the scenes, but I have ideas, and one of my favorite things to do is just play by ear. Some of the best stuff comes that way. If you're playing too far ahead, sometimes you start losing creativity a little bit. So this is kind of a backup a little bit, which allows you to do a little bit more You could back away from epic stuff and do more just showing other people, because right now Ember would be the focus to what's awesome, like the epic part, and then it goes back to it. Kind of had like a, almost like a slightly Lion King feel I wanted to go for it a little bit. I don't know what that means, but I don't know why that's the best words I could come up for it. And then it picks up, and then brings back down again. So that's the idea, but again, I don't know how I'm going to do it exactly, but I'll figure it out. That's my favorite part of doing this. So for this shot, and this is all planning, like I could easily change these shots, that's the other thing I noticed about not going into too much detail, was right at the entrance here. That's where to come in, was to have her, after walking here, shown coming through there. The main thing is, though, I can't go from here. Let's try that down a little bit. There. Well, you should plan somewhat ahead. I like to plan the main structure, like the meat of what it is that I'm doing, and that's what I was kind of explaining there, is what I want for the meat, so I know the direction I'm going in. But it doesn't mean I can't deviate a little bit. It doesn't mean I can't play with it. I just don't want to be locked into like specific shots. I want to be able to adjust and manipulate as I go. And there's a couple key shots I want to go with, but I'll deal with those as I come around to them. But no, like right here, if I were to shift immediately from this to showing her coming around this corner, it would look weird, because you would be like, well, when I last saw her, she was walking across this thing. If immediately she is over here, how does she get there so fast? It would be this weird disconnect. So I'm trying to figure out right now how to break that into I'm thinking I have an idea. Okay, I'm thinking what I can do instead is, and I'm trying to play with this as the music, because I wanted to have everything flow with the music. I love being able to do that. So it's like here, having that cut when that comes through, and everything's slow and paced, so I want to have it be the music going with, or the camera going like that too. So here, because I'm cutting this shot early from the main beat to go along with this little piano that cuts in, and then have it be right here, have the camera be more to the side here, and I can have it be on this last this main beat, so this piano bit right here, which is at 10.5. Have her poke her head around there, because then you're not seeing her, and it gives a disconnect a little bit. Yeah, that's what she's gonna be doing, essentially. But I can't. You don't want to introduce too much stuff at once, because if you do that, people get confused or overloaded with information. So that's why I originally started here with just a cave. And so, actually, a good video for this is actually, this is going to be very similar to a video I've made before. Just this one's actually going to be serious and not goofy. No, I didn't name it what I ended up naming it. What did I end up calling that video? So I ended up calling it, I think, Harmony's Gift. That was like Destiny. No, this is very similar. So in this video, again, I start with just showing a cave. I'm not showing any people. I'm just showing you where you are. So it's giving you an idea of that. Then I have Twilight, or a pony, walking up into the shadow here. That's already the main focus, but now that you see that, you immediately assume somebody is there. Now you're curious, who is that that's coming up? They're there. So by fading to this, then you immediately get to see the group. You now know that they're entering a cave. Say I went right to this beginning, you wouldn't know where they are. You wouldn't know that they're at the top of the stairs. Now you have in your head, you know that they're at the top of the stairs, they're in a cave. You don't know what's in the cave yet, but now you're at least seeing where they are, and you're getting a preset up. and it shows that all the main six are there. Applejack was used here and Rainbow Dash to imply that they're, and by having Twilight turn away Applejack's eyes, because people are looking at eyes became a focus, she's looking forward. Now you know that there's something in front of them, and so that there's something important. So the camera slowly shifts around there to show that. So it went from introducing the area to the characters, then introducing a big tree thing. And that tree is also used as a way to allow them to go down the stairs without me animating them. So introducing that one thing, which then fades into introducing the next bit, which, so it's like, again, like I said, one thing at a time. So the tree fades into that. It's a transition. I like doing the behind the butt shots like that. So it's just, yeah, it's all one thing at a time to slowly build up, because if you throw too much at once, people are just going to go like, what? I don't know, where are they right now? You shouldn't have to have people asking questions. So that's what that is. And then starting here, just because this was like an epic shot. So just so I mean, it's kind of going in a similar manner, where I'm using the song to kind of play around with that. And I think the song itself actually made the sound here. It just was like perfect when I timed it. I'm like, oh, awesome. But then this part of the song made it feel like a anticipation part of the music, like a build up to something. And so I wanted this to be the part where she's like going to open it. The part that brings intrigue is the part that you're getting answers from. So yeah, I'll stop with that. But yeah, it's basically the same thing with here, is building up to go. I'm introducing area, person, and then just expanding more beyond that. No, I like behind the butt shots because there's the, what do they call that rule in photography, or not in photography, in photography, cinematography. I think it's the 180 rule. Yeah, it's a. If you don't know this rule, there's certain rules that you can play with and not have to be worried about. This is one rule that usually you should follow. And the 180 rule means that, like here, if you are having a conversation with the camera on this side, where see blue person is on the right and yellow person is on the left, you should not switch to the other side. If you suddenly go from this spot and suddenly appear with the camera on the other side, the person watching gets completely disoriented. Because they don't know where they are anymore. They're like, but that person was on that side. I thought I was on this side. You're supposed to treat it as if the person is watching it as if they are the camera. So while they can jump around, you still have to be careful that you're not teleporting people to places that they would be disoriented by. So the 180 rule says you can go completely behind this person's shoulder and you can behind this person's shoulder, but if you're going to do it, go behind this shoulder and behind this shoulder. Don't go and jump around. Don't go right shoulder and right shoulder. By doing the camera swap behind somebody, it allows me to reorient the camera to another side of the shot without breaking that rule. So that's there's a lot of rules in cinematography, and this is one. You should probably look them all up if you can. But that I'd seen a lot of people break that rule. Okay, so we're gonna have. So when should I have this shot quit? For 1 sec. Where is Ember? Ember, get your freaking butt over there. Actually, I think this is the old Ember still. Yeah, this is the old Ember. I'm kind of worried to download the new Ember because I think it breaks the walk cycle that exists. Let's see if it's named differently. The new Ember, he fixed some of the problems, but I guess it made it so that somebody's walk cycles and stuff don't work anymore. So I'm kind of curious if they fixed the walk cycle too. Oh. Is it this one? Yeah, it is. Yeah. We'll see. It was actually a really good walk cycle. Plus, I like Eridicor's model better, but the wings I don't. But I like the wings of the other one, so I might play with it a little bit and use little bits of both. Did I pass it? It cannot be that far back. Here's the staff. I swear it was after the staff. I had to have passed it. Oh, there it is. Okay. And there's the other one. Okay. Hello. To me, any update that breaks a model should be named differently. Oh, I did. I've downloaded it 3 times. Okay. Well, apparently I just have to actually install it. Yeah, it doesn't. Well, I want the better model, so I will suffer. I wonder if I can lock it. No, I don't think it's make a difference either. Oh well. Okay. So I feel I'm going to come back and Ember's going to have it exploded. But I really wanted to do something with Ember because I felt she was a really interesting character that came up. And when the model came out, I was like, this could actually really work well for some stuff. And plus, I have really no experience with two-legged models, so I wanted to play around with it a little bit more. So let's see if she exploded. I don't think she exploded. Oh, her fins are low. Oh, she's got jiggles now. I still aren't. I don't like it. Okay, that fixed it. Good, the wax cycle still works. Well, kind of. It works well enough. I think, let me check. I have to decrease her brightness again. I had it at half, okay. Okay. The scepter's not needed in this shot. Actually, rock block is not needed either. Crystals are not needed. Crystal lights. Crystal light, none of that's needed. Okay. So I darkened her. By just taking all the textures. Because if I don't darken her, she was like this in the background, and this might be hard to see, but she just blended. You couldn't really see her, so instead of making her lit, because if I move the camera a little bit forward here, it will show the background, but I didn't really want that. I wanted her to kind of be against a clear background to make her nice and easy. I might move the camera a little bit forward just so it has a hazy version of the background, but I wanted her visible, at least partially. So I just went and added a color attribute to all her pieces that did 0.5, which was basically making her brightness be at 1/2 its normal values. And I do want to add in like some lights to kind of have around her, but in the meantime, this is what I was going to do. Oops. Did I break anything? No. I think those are the only ones I need to do. Oh, tail. No, I think tail was something I had to do it with. Okay. Now, she was a better silhouette against the background. All I need to do is add a little bit of brightness to her around her to help pour it a little bit more, but otherwise she had that matching lighting with the background. That means that she's going to be bald here too. I didn't actually test this, how this worked after this. At least it doesn't look like it modifies the model at all. Anytime you do a thing update like that, I don't want to get rid of the original because you never know. Actually, with this one, I don't think it's going to matter too much. I'm putting in the scepter in there with actors because I feel like it's an object to interact with, so it's good enough. Alright, so let's see. The main issues were there was a mixing eye flex. Okay, suspicious and suspicious, they're both in there. I had prepped it and already added it to the list. That and her crotch was mangled and moved. No, it doesn't move it all. Just before it did move it somewhat. Okay, so from the front this looks a little weird. Is there no... I thought there was another... Oh, there's a thigh. That's what I need to grab. Still doesn't affect the crotch area. It should at least stretch a little bit. Huh, okay. But at least it doesn't distort. And plus, I can always take and do that. Oh, there's a bunch more stuff added. What are those named? Oh, there we go. You just grab it and lock it and do it like that. Just find one there. There we go. Ooh, okay. That would be weird. You gotta be in weird positions sometimes to get what you need. So at least it is working. Let's undo to get everything. There we go. Okay, it's good stuff set for later. Alright, so where am I here? If I have her come around the rock like that, like I want from this angle, she'd need to really be down low. So I'm going to probably need to take one of these rocks here. Rock blockers. It's got too low of a dip. Well, the walls look nice. They look flat and uninteresting. I mean, I could make her get down low, or just I could have her clipped. If I take the camera and I turn it this way. I could have her clipped there through the ground and nobody would know. I might just do that. Alright, so where am I with the audio here? How long do I want to have her looking out from there? For one, let's fix the camera. I have the camera right about so let's go that high. Oh, what? Oh, I wasn't actually looking through the camera. Yeah, it was. So we'll be right up there. Put up the aperture quite a bit more. We don't have dolphins. Well, I have one dolphin. It's a little dirty right now. Not my choice. Oh, actually, my phone's almost dead. Should probably plug that in. Alright. So we need to get Amber. Started. So I want to go, I'm going to put her in the position I want her to be in. Again, I think I want to have her start from there. I'm not animating it, but I want to at least get a decent keyframe done so I know what I'm working with. So how big is she compared to this rock? Okay, I think this camera needs to be, is it a 35? Oh, it's not even a 35? Jesus Christ, I can't do that. This is the best I can do. I might be able to get away with 35. Just 35 is a pretty wide angle lens, for a close-up especially. But if I go with a 50, I got a rock in my way. Let's just set it here. That could work. Kind of want to have it a little further back. I can't. Even then, if I do it here, it's gonna blur. If I go here, oh wow! I was actually waiting. Sun is, even if it's not on camera, like you can't see it here, you're still getting a blur of it. I got double dirty because the assholes that worked on our apartment got dust everywhere. I really didn't have a choice. I came home to it. Okay, so at this point, I want to have. I'm going to mark it here. First, I got to move Ember backwards, so she's out of the shot. I'm gonna give this a shot. Haha, still works. I think it still does. Oh, wrong one. So she needs to be a bit further over. So this is in a normal hand position. So it's going to have the elbow up here. No, the elbow would have to be low. Bad elbow. Get back down there. With the hand how I want it, and not there though. I guess this rock is not something I can shift click to. Plus these bones are so close within. Or the what do you call it? The mapping. I wouldn't really call it renovation. I would call it destruction with the intent to. we're gonna be doing some nice complaining tomorrow. We complained today, and that's actually why they decided, hey, okay, we'll have it done a little earlier than we said we would, kind of, other than it's an hour or something late. But then they kind of just threw everything together and said, oh, we'll just do the rest tomorrow. Well, they left, like, it looked like a construction site. They just left it as it was. There was junk all over our fridge that was tossed around and fell over, and pickle juice everywhere, and yeah, it was just a mess. I got 3 fingers. Where's the thumb? Where's finger 1? Oh. I wonder. Yeah, where is finger 1? Oh, they're probably... Oh, yeah, they were named weird. So they didn't get attached to the rig. Wow, where do those go? There's some of the rigs. Where did hers go? Oh, hers was a no, it wasn't a workshop. I was doing it. Where did I put it? Had to be in the default download spot. There we go. Alright, so what are these frickin' rigs finger names? Did it have a name at the top here? No, the rig shouldn't assign it, but it puts it in the rig. We're just using the default names. I wonder if some of the fingers are named different than the rest. Yeah, right finger 1, 1, and 1, 2. Why aren't those included? You even have a pick as a background. Yeah, I can't get to... I don't think I can get to unknown from there, though. Could I? Yeah, unknown doesn't pop up like this. I think anything under unknown doesn't get organized. That's what I was going to check here. It's right finger 1 and 1 and 1, 2. I can just organize those quick. Come on, I know you have a finger in here. There we go. Ember, right finger. It's 1, 1, 1 and 2. Must have renamed them. And left is fine. Yeah, I think he fixed the naming. It was bad at first. There we go. Now let's see if we attach a rig. Aha! There they are. Fixed. Said add them to the list. I might actually want to pull this out a little bit. Put it more this way. Usually the center of the hand actually wants to go that way as well. Rigs take so much thinking on the computer's part, though. That's something I don't like about them either. Okay, I think this one I'm gonna bend a bit more. No, not that much. Actually, that should be fine as it is. Make sure our hands can actually get in the positions I wanted to. Because if I don't know if something's gonna work or not, I want to test it first. I don't really work with hands much. Hips. Yeah, dancing. She should be turned a bit more like that. There we go. Nuh-uh. There we go. What are you guys talking about? Actually thinking this leg might need to be further back. Probably further back, turned. It's hard when you're working with people clipping through the ground. Neutral pose? Oh. Okay, so from here, I want to take out a bit from there. This is like zoop. This is one time where I'm going to really like having used rig. So for this bit, I want to have her be kind of, I guess. Really hard to make this work with the rig at the angle she's at. So I kind of want to have the hand go there first before she appears. But the arm won't let me do that. I can remove the rig after I'm done. To see if what I'm doing here actually is working, or if I have to play with something else. I'm just going to pick a point here and have her go, have her body turn back and then move a bit more forward. Kind of playing like an eyes too. Play around with that. Actually, I don't want to do that with the arm yet. It's the same direction. No, her head's still turned. No, that's gotta be turned that way. Go back before I blend those. Here we go. just got throwing things out there to see what sticks. Obviously, the camera hasn't moved yet because the camera itself would probably be like, I don't worry about the keyframing for that. Actually, she kind of. Right here. So to go with the music. That's really, if I wanted to just make her come to life a little bit, I could just be like, and add a little bit of mouth open here. Not really, I don't think I can do the same trick here. Oh, I can. Me. Surya would make a good bad guy. He's got the name for it. Okay, and then from here, camera will take on that. I think I should raise up a little bit too. Go! Apparently I had a cord around like 4 legs. Apparently I have 4 legs now. 7Z? Oh, that's 7-zip is I think it's 7-zip, whatever. It's just an extraction program. That's free. I don't like her eye position here. And this is nowhere near like the lighting I'm going to use. I don't even think this is without any lighting. That's how she's lit, which isn't that bad actually. If I just added like, let's take a light. Why can't I see this light? Because all the lights are off. Added like one about yeah, right about there. If I can get an idea for where the light is going to be in the next shot, it might actually help. So can I move her eyes overall to a better spot? Yeah, motion editor takes a while, but I've got so used to it now that like if I look at the graph editor, I'm like, what? Like it confuses me, and that's actually why I haven't really spread off to trying other programs, because a lot more they are more like the graph editor, so I feel like I have to relearn a lot. You are mad for him? Okay. I really feel like her head should be brought down more here. Kind of does what I want it to do. Well, it looks centered. Also, she is centered, but if I move it too much this way, I'm gonna lose her hand on the rock, and I kind of wanted to maintain both. So but I needed to get this more open because she's looking this way. I can't have the camera like this way because that doesn't make sense. It needs to start moving towards where she's looking. I mean, the only thing I could do is move it outside that shot, which would be this. That's not too much movement. It's progress. Listen, rule of thirds is again not a 100% rule. It's that's the one that I cheat on a lot. I'm trying to see, like, because this is a new model. Like, I know how to make ponies work, but this is my first time really playing with something else. So I'm kind of playing around here to see if there's anything different about how I'd have to work with them. Not really. Kind of like the head being lower. I want her to rise up fast, because of the music. So I did want her to rise fast there. Plus, I might have to slow her down a little just because she's coming from a closer spot. Actually, I might want to take this. I feel like here I almost should have her chest down. Like to have this back more and these three down more. Something's not liking it though. That actually might be a better pacing right there. Just a little bit. Can I yank her from around that corner? Oh, her head I can definitely do with. Let's see if I can do that. Her whole body I can, I just don't. That pulls her arm. The neck I can. Maybe a bit much to do that. appears from within her chest cavity. Come on, get another shot. Motion. Actually, I just don't think our head needs to be turned that much. I just have to keep it low because if I put it up too high, I don't think I can hide it. What? What link? I don't see a link. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about. Oh! The MLP MSP reaction? No, do not. That has a full version of Doors 2 on it. That is not my place. And also, you shouldn't be asking me. You should be asking Stan. But I would recommend not linking that publicly, because somebody could just cam the corner of the video and post it beforehand, which would be very bad. So let's not. If it was just the crowd reaction, it'd be one thing, but I had to put the video in there, but otherwise it really wouldn't make much sense. So, Oh, I realize now that moved her too far back. Yeah, that moved it the hand too far back from here. If somebody had worked on doors and wants a personal link to it, do go right ahead. I mean, that's different. But again, I have no authority over that video. That is completely on Stan, so you don't ask me for permissions. Motion. I feel she's starting too low here. That should work. But again, if you're don't share with anybody you don't know personally without asking for permission from people that have the authority to do such. Just because you have the link doesn't mean you have the authority to exchange it. Because if one thing happened and it's shared early, yeah, that would cause some problems. So if you don't know, the best bet is to either ask or just not do it. That's probably the best way to do it. That's why I sent it to Stan, and only Stan, and said, "This is yours. I don't want anything to do with it." Yeah, the purpose of recording that was just so people could see it, but then it was like people were asking for it on Saturday, and I'm like, I'm still at the convention. What do you expect from me here? So, but yeah, I really don't like the idea of sharing that too early like that, but not my call. This one is Children of the Sun, if it's the right timing for that. Which is actually a modification of a song they already had. Children of the Sun, Thomas Burson. Good song. Forgot the name of the original on this one. Hi, Katie. Sounds kind of weird. Here. Okay. This is not in. Playhead. Yeah, I will have a. Yeah, I probably get in this. Actually, I should end the stream right now. I just haven't really had much of an evening. The next stream will have webcam, hopefully. There we go. Actually, I'm wondering with the camera here. I have to be very careful how I move it, because I will be outside that rock. I need to turn around her a bit like I'm doing, otherwise it just doesn't look right. So yeah, I'm gonna end it there. I'm getting tired and I still have to clean my bed. So, yeah, I will play with the camera and I'll get it figured out working for next time and all that crap. I think it's got a sticker on there. Is it a sticker? I don't think so. If it is, it's got a finger mark on it. Wonderful. No, I don't want you to delete your freckles. It's funny. So anyways, I will see you guys on Friday, where I'll stream again and stuff. Hopefully at an actual normal time. So, alright, I will see you guys later then. I'll close this so I don't work on anything more. Yeah, it's closed. It's done. It has happened. Alright, so I will talk to you guys later. I was like, kitty cat. That's it. No more kitty cat. Alright. Alright, have a good night. Bye.